saying? I know y'all was waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all was waiting for it. So, today, we got our first request in. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. He asked to be anonymous. He sent it to me on TikTok. So, I mean, shouts out to you, bro. I appreciate you sending me the video. Yeah, so we're going into this video. Not really sure how the copyright system works with this right here. It's from Russia, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's like a Russian thing. But transgender athletes are destroying women's sports. So my man just wanted me to look at it, check it out, and I'm gonna check it out for him, and we just go react to it. So enough talking. I know y'all hate when niggas be talking for monologues and shit. So let's get into it. I apologize.
Transgender MMA fighter has said she wants a license to fight in California.
The biological male has just become the first transgender person to win a world title in cycling.
First transgender weightlifter winning her maiden international event as a woman.
A biological male.
Bro, like, hold on, let me silence my phone. Like, come on, hold on, like, come on now, bro. Like, let's look at some of these guys. Like, what do you mean? Let's look at some of these dudes. Like, bro, you built like Neil Armstrong. Like, bro, you. Mary Gregory broke 4 women's records. That's tough. And he's not even like super built. Like, that's tough. For sure. Bro, like, he not even like super built. Should be breaking like records and shit. Like, look at this whole diorama. Like, like, I'm probably stronger than this nigga. No cap. I'm probably stronger than him.
Transgender MMA fighter has said she wants a license to fight in California.
The biological male has just become the first transgender person to win a world title in cycling.
But like, look at his legs compared to
Gender person.
I don't know. Maybe they got. I mean, he might have the same kind of leg length, but like his legs like look way beefier than hers.
World title in cycling.
First transgender
I keep saying his. My fault. I apologize.
To winning her maiden international event as a woman.
Like,
Biological male winning a gold medal in a women's event now seems
you know
a
what I
matter
want to
of
say.
when, not if.
Since sports events began, men and women have been segregated by gender to make the competitive events fairer due to differences in muscle mass, innate strength, or testosterone levels.
That's a huge difference.
But nowadays, these physical differences no longer seem to be a determining factor.
That's like one drink that I haven't seen yet. Like, I haven't seen no man. I said man. A transgender do like these Olympics right here, like the gymnastics and all that. I haven't seen them triumphing that. So like that's a really good, like, I mean, it's not good that you're saying they triumphing on like pretty much everything else, but like it's good that they can't get it past that boundary. You know what I mean? Saying like they got certain stuff they can't do.
There are all kinds of reasons that people have advantages. Somebody's parents can give them year-round training. Somebody else is really, really tall and someone's really, really short.
Sport has never been fair. You bought into that myth.
What?
So have a lot of other people. But let's face it, if I wanted to be a jockey, I couldn't be.
But you really could. Just hit the gym. Like, what the hell?
Endows her gifts unevenly in society.
It's true that some physical characteristics give athletes an unusual advantage in sports, like Michael Phelps's long arms or Usain Bolt's height.
I mean, I guess. But I mean, there are tall women. There are tall women. There are women with long arms. I mean, you can't say that. Like that's like a really stupid analysis. Like whatever, bro.
But the genetic difference of being born as a male or female and competing with the opposite gender proved to be...
Yo, this thing is a menace, bro. What the... Bro, what? Bro, my... This can't be real. This can't be real. Like, he's like, no effort. Like, no T Grizzly, bro. Like, this thing is no effort.
more of a determining factor than any bodily developments in sports.
If you go through puberty, you have all the benefits of having a male body. And even if you transition and reduce your testosterone, you're still going to have those benefits. You're going to have the bone structure, the slightly bigger heart, more red blood cells. So therefore, a female athlete competing against a transgender female is always going to be at a disadvantage.
Testosterone levels are important because the amount of the hormone defines the eligibility of athletes to compete whenever sporting events are limited to a single sex, following IAAF rulings.
So according to study commissions by the IAAF, they have normal testosterone levels is 0.12 and 1.79. Good God, that's a humongous difference. Oh man.
The idea that we need to protect women's or female sport from other women and females is itself inherently discriminatory. No
What?
sport from other women and females.
Say that again. Hold on. Because you're bugging.
The idea that we need to protect women's or female sport from other women and females is itself inherently discriminatory.
You see, look, I'm all for the transgender, LGBTQ, LMNOP movement, and I ain't even trying to disrespect. I don't know all the letters, right? So when you say that, hold on, let her say it again. Let's say it.
Female sport from other women and females is itself inherently discriminatory.
But you are not originally a female. That's the whole premise of the whole situation. That's the whole point of this video. You were not originally a female. So this makes you better at better with physical traits than other females. Just because you are now labeled a female because you chose to take on that role, however that goes in your lifestyle, granted, however you do your thing, it is now different. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, you gotta understand that being born a man, you were already given different traits than what originally a female already has. Just off the premise of being born, like just immediately being born, you are already different than someone that is born a female. You understand what I'm saying? So, this is ludicrous though. Like I would never.
No testosterone policy will ever work.
Male to female athletes no longer need to have reassignment surgery, but they do need to demonstrate that their testosterone levels have been below 10 nanomole per litre for at least 1 year, according to the 2016 International Olympic Committee.
Now, if you are willing to do that, you have problems. If you are willing to stay under the premise of, if you are willing to stay under the boundary of having, what was it, like 10, she said?
For at least states that their testosterone levels have been below 10 nanomole per liter for at least...
No, she said, what they say, like the average was like 7 to like 30. So if you're willing to have yours go under 10 for an entire year, like you're willing to take the drugs and all that stuff to lower your hormones and all that stuff for a year just to compete in sports, bro, you built different. Built different. Like your level of commitment is on like John Wick type time. Like, let me just put a
One
video.
year,
Yeah,
according to the 2016 International Olympic Committee guidelines.
It's not saying you're a man or a woman. It's saying you can compete. It's a matter of eligibility to participate in certain competitions.
In the case of female to male athletes, they can compete without restrictions.
But 10 nanomoles per liter, as I understand it, something like 90% of female athletes, their testosterone levels are around 3 nanomoles per liter. So in other words, this upper limit is 3 times what would be typical in a female athlete. So it seems like a kind of arbitrary setting unrelated to the realities of the situation.
Well, I actually agree with you there.
Whoa, I didn't. Whoa. I didn't see you, Shorty, Mick. I was looking at my water. Hold on.
Of arbitrary setting unrelated to the realities of the situation.
Well, I actually agree with you there.
But
do you really?
What happens with student athletes who decide to change their gender? Well, the rules are not clear at all. Most countries don't have clear regulations. And the biggest student sports organization in the US, the NCAA, does not require gender confirmation or a legal recognition of a player's transitioned sex in order for transgender players to participate on a team that matches their identity. At least 1 year of hormone treatment prior to competing on a female team.
Grown ass man. Like, I'm sorry. I don't want to be like bashing anybody, nor do I want to like have a whole community just try to cancel me or some shit like that. But like, this one specific person right here, you are a grown ass man. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, this one dude right here, like, this one dude.
1 year.
Bro, like, you look like Mrs. Doubtfire. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, mind you, he's like 3 feet taller than everybody there. Like, come on now.
Hormone treatment prior to competing on a female
Mind you, he probably
team.
a point guard. He's not even a... I'm gonna stop. Male, female, vegan, man. Yeah, that's tough. Like, he said he broke 4 different records.
In the middle of all this legal mess, Zuby, a UK-based rapper, basically identified as a female and broke British women's weightlifting records.
Saying, look, I'm not a professional powerlifter, but even I myself, I can stroll into the gym on any given day and I can break the British women's bench press record. I can break the British women's deadlift record. When I'm on form, I could potentially break the British female squat record. And I don't even compete.
So if you're a woman and you're a natural woman and you don't take any extra hormones or male hormones, you're not taking steroids or any sort of performance enhancing drugs, you're doing your very best to compete and you're at the top of the heap. But then someone comes along that was a man for 30 years and decides that they're going to be a woman, and this has happened, and literally transitioned a few months ago and competes as a woman and destroys records and dominates you in that sport. That's bullshit.
That's tough. Like, let me cancel this before. That was no advertisements too, so that was a thorough video. Like, appreciate my man for sending me that. Yeah, let me just. On God, I miss my homies, my dogs. They don't know me at all. Yep, like I said, I appreciate my man for sending me that video. That was a thorough video. I usually don't get sent that kind of stuff, but I liked it, that one. Hopefully, they don't strizzy Ike me like I actually type me. But dope video. My personal standing on it, I feel like that should be a subsection. Like, you should have a section where it's females, transgender, and then males. You know what I mean? Like, have transgenders go against other transgenders. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't feel like it's fair for them to go against other people that aren't of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to explain, but I don't think that's fair. You know what I mean? Physically, you have the physical traits of someone who I ain't even gonna speak on it, but appreciate everybody that stayed to watch the video this long. This is a rather short one, so I'm saying you get to go spend a little bit more time with your family now. I'm saying if somebody in your life you don't like them, just flick that nigga off. Fuck that nigga, you don't care about that shit. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So let me. The fuck? Why is this shit? It never fucking turns off.